comes from Swoosh McDuck in our Discord, Sports Brewery in Discord. If you'd like to join that, you can give us list ideas in there. You can give us movie ideas in there. You can, bullshit with us, whatever. Sports Brewery in Discord. If you're listening to this, you know what that is. His list, and I don't know, maybe give me some context for this one. I don't really know where it came from, but top
Swoosh McDuck.
Well, yeah, but why he came up with this list idea. Top 3 news events you distinctly remember from your childhood. His thing was hey, maybe use this one day down the road, and I was like, that's a great fucking list idea, and I think everybody else did too. So
anything before we turned 18, is that our kind of our window?
Let me look at my list.
Whenever.
Pretty much. Childhood though. So that's what we're saying, right? So
why?
Yes.
Why are we limiting?
That's the list. He said distinctly remember from your childhood. That's the list.
Oh, from you.
No, he says correct from birth to 18.
Borderline, if it's borderline,
okay, all right.
I didn't become a true adult until I was in my 30s, so whatever. But I think for us, because we're all of a certain age, we should eliminate OJ because everybody's gonna say OJ, and we should, for people who are younger than us, we should eliminate 9/11 because. I mean, literally everybody. So, okay. Is that cool? Can we move forward with our lists?
Can we do 9/11?
Well, who did 9/11?
Well, we never forget.
I'm confused. I don't like this list. Too many parameters.
Well, okay, do whatever you want.
I mean, can I talk about when Kim Kardashian went to the mall? Is that on the table still?
I truly
a lot of rules here. Rules. You ask me to remember. Oh my god, too much in-depth stuff.
Hey, you know what, man? You're not going to listen to me anyways, so just do whatever you want to do, okay?
Princess Diana died.
That's my number 3, 2, and 1.
Remember where Richard Jewell?
Jody. Remember when Jody Fayed died in that car crash, guys? That was.
Don't even know that name.
Princess Di's boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah. Dodi Fayed? I think that was his actual name.
Dodi.
Yeah. All right, who wants to start? Who's doing their 3 first?
I guess I will start.
Okay.
My number 3, I mean, I distinctly remember because I was, just a young lad.
A wee baron.
The Oklahoma City bombing was kind of big news happening.
Yeah. What was the guy's name? I'm blanking out.
Timothy McVeigh. That was the start of it all, wasn't it? That was the start of Start of what? Of Braga.
Of people in the United States bombing shit. Because I don't remember it before that. I know it happened all the time overseas, but
I'm pretty sure those dirty hippies from the Pacific Northwest were blowing shit up in the 80s, maybe even the 70s.
Blowing up what?
Power stations and
were they?
Also, yeah, they were crazy. Yeah, crazy hippie people.
We're infants. Well, Waco, Swoosh is saying Waco, but that's they were in their own compound. They weren't driving vans up with fucking explosives and blowing up buildings. You know what I mean? So
I will say the Waco thing was covered because it was a long standoff.
Yeah.
So it was, if you were watching TV for that little run there,
similar to OJ in that way, yeah, totally. My number 3 is the LA riots. Just the Rodney King and the police and the verdict, and then LA just exploding. And that was crazy. As what was that, 91 or something? 92? I'm 10 years old, maybe, seeing that on our TV.
92.
Yeah, I was seeing that on our TV as a 10-year-old, and I'm just whoa. So many of these stories, by the way, we have when we were kids, we had no context for what was happening. Because I was thinking about that with the Clinton and Lewinsky shit too. It's I think I know what a blowjob is. he put a cigar in her vagina? As a kid, you're just like, that's weird, right? I don't know. Is that weird? Like, I'm being led to believe that's weird, and he shouldn't have done that. But it's like, I don't really know.
That kind of shit used to get you impeached.
It sure did. Yeah, so mine's the riots. What you got, King?
My number 3 is Magic Johnson has AIDS. It was only HIV, but
yeah,
everyone was just thinking he has AIDS.
We can't play
Ryan,
with him. Yeah.
He's like Ryan White, that little kid that we all hate.
Ryan White.
He's got a blood transfusion that went wrong.
Because we had to read a book
that
and
kid.
Yeah. That fucking hemophiliac. I remember that.
That gay ass kid.
Man,
it was a blood transfusion. Nope, clearly gay.
Yep, super gay, and that's the only way you can get it. Yep,
only way.
Boy, we
thought Magic Johnson was gay for a minute too.
There are still people who think that, like, which is wild. There's still people out there who heard that their first time in the 90s, and they're like, "Yep, that's it. You only get it if you're gay." Yep. Oh boy. Philadelphia was out at the same time too, and I remember the movie Philadelphia and Magic Johnson happening at the same time. That was like just fucking with people's heads, man. like
I've probably mentioned it on here before, but like one summer I went down to Southern California to visit my grandparents, and my grandfather was just stating that Magic Johnson was a gay person,
right?
And that he has to watch Sedale fucking Threet run the point. Sedale Threet. Sedale Threet. He was so mad at Sedale. I'm sitting there like, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. But looking back, I'm like, I don't think that was Sedale. I don't think Sedale Threet having to start over Magic Johnson was Sedale's Threet's fault. I think that was on Irv. I got to be honest.
It might have been. Yeah.
I think that was his problem.
I think Magic being a serial cheater on his wife Cookie was the problem. Remember his wife's name was Cookie? Remember that?
Yeah, Cookie. Yeah.
Cookie. Yeah. Oh boy. All right. So 3s from the chat. Fenders, the Challenger explosion. Yeah.
No way he remembers that.
Yeah, that wasn't wasn't that like the 70s, bro?
86?
Yeah. I need an explanation.
Remember that shit.
I need an explanation. You're like 1 year older than me, man. Like, I'm not buying that for a second. 86. So you're like 4 years old? Like, stop it, Fender. Stop it.
Astronaut over here trying to impress people. Space is dumb. I think space is dumb. One of the coolest things space did was recapture all the people on the Challenger.
Recapture?
Bring them home. Bring them to their astral community.
Yeah.
Their astral plane.
They want to be in the astral plane so bad. Here you go. Boom. Let's see. Nutian's Elian Gonzalez. Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one.
Elian Yeah.
The kid who was sent back to Cuba. So what he was on a boat, right? And like everybody else in the boat. Yeah, everybody else in the boat died. And then he made it, and then like a family here took him in, but then
I believe it was his aunt or uncle.
That was it. His aunt and uncle was here.
His dad was back in Cuba and wanted him back.
Made him go back. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Trying to scroll up here. Here we go. Sometimes it lets me scroll up. Sometimes it doesn't. Boobles number 3. JFK Jr. dying in a plane crash. Yeah.
That one too? Hyannisburg or something? Hyannisport, yeah.
Like, absolutely.
I think I just made it a South African town.
Johannesburg?
Johannesburg.
That's such a weird family because, like, they're cursed. Like, they're cursed, but also they're, like, they have wealth forever. They're like the most famous family in United States history. Like, yeah.
If you take it,
they'll never not have generational wealth. Like,
ivermectin before the flight, that would have acted as a flotation device. So he wasn't cursed. He just didn't follow my directions.
Did you say erections?
Yeah.
Couldn't follow your erections. Well. Yeah, it happens.
I like how we just like blanket statement that the Kennedys are cursed and not that like all these they've been killed off. Like, no, it's a curse, not someone murdering them.
I like where this discussion is going. I don't want to have this discussion.
I think you do.
They're listening.
Who's murdering
to
them, King?
Ski.
Who is murdering JFK?
Not now, Ski.
Yeah.
We ask RFK, you know. There's some interesting theories on his end.
All right, let's see. Trying to scroll up. It's not letting me scroll up. Ski, do you see any more threes?
Yep. WCP number 3, baby Jessica, who fell down a well.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember
is that the plot from The Ring?
or no, it's the Batman movie. Like, why do we fall down, Master Bruce? So we can get back up again. Yeah, he fell down the well, right? Isn't that a thing? I know I have this like irrational fear of wells since I was a kid, and that's probably why. I don't remember anything about that story other than a kid fell down a well, and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to fall down a well. That sounds awful.
I thought the story was they thought a kid was in a well, but wasn't there like a walkie-talkie down there? Or was that from The Simpsons, I'm thinking?
Are you thinking of like Balloon Boy? From like
I was going to say.
Was it Balloon Boy? Yeah,
I think Balloon Boy, we all thought he was floating. And he was just in the garage.
And the dad was like, the dad put the whole thing on, which is just fucking insane. That's so insane. Like,
yeah, it was Balloon Boy.
Yep. You're thinking Balloon Boy.
And then the last one, Swoosh McDuck, the good old 1991 Gulf War.
The limited skirmish in the Middle East. Yeah. The first.
It was the Simpsons episode I was thinking of.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Simpsons did it first.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. What's your 2?
My number 2. It's gonna be Columbine. So I was just making my way to high school when that went down. Even though for us locals, it wasn't like the full on national news, but you know, Kip Kinkle was. Yeah. A couple years before then.
Yeah, that's my number 2 was Kip Kinkle. Yeah. Cuz that was here. And it truly was the first like of a kid going into a school and shooting it up and was like, "Oh shit. I'm like that age. This is kind of scary." So, yeah.
I feel like it got national news, but it wasn't Columbine level of, wall to wall.
Michael Moore didn't make a movie about it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. How about you, King?
My number 2, and I know I don't remember it. I know I do not remember it, but in my brain, I've convinced myself I remember it. On a waterbed is the memory in my head. And it is the Berlin Wall falling. Not it falling in real time. Not in real time. But the aftermath of it being a story. I don't think I remember it. I think it's all concocted in my head. But I have a distinct memory on a waterbed of watching news of the Berlin Wall falling.
You think, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall.
No, my only memory of that is Hasselhoff, like singing in front of everybody on the wall. Because that was a thing. David Hasselhoff was singing about peace or whatever to everybody while the wall was being torn down. So, I don't have a memory of that, honestly. But
I'm sure I made it all up.
Maybe. I know it's possible. No. We have like flashes from when we're a kid or whatever. So who knows? Just a baby. All right, that's all of our number 2s. Let's see. How far is it going to let me scroll up? I'm going to start with the ones I can see, so I'll go backwards. Boobles is Columbine. Swooshes is TWA Flight 800. Which was that is it like the hijacking one? Is it TWA Flight 800? I'm trying to remember. Did it crash? I can't remember.
I'm guessing it was a crash. There aren't too many plane things that come up that aren't crashes.
Yeah. Boy, that fucking rings a bell, and I can't remember why. The flight out of New York that exploded. Okay. All right. Yeah. Huh. Let's see. WCP's is Ruby Ridge. Rock Ridge. And that's all I got. That's all I can see.
That is. Oh, Nuttian's number 2. God, we're fucking worrying about Y2K.
Oh, COVID-19.
Y2K.
Y2K.
You're a child. That was pretty fun, though. It was like,
good times.
Our whole infrastructure is going to be destroyed. We're not going to be able to, like, technology is going to be broken tomorrow morning. And then it's just like, oh, hey, they have clocks in them. So
well, see, we were the perfect age for that, to where we were old enough that we didn't care, but also old enough that we were out drinking in high school for it and not caring. So we didn't just sit there and like watch the clock and see, oh, the computers are all gonna fucking shut down.
Fucking sick. I don't have to do homework, dude. This is rad.
We're getting fucking bombed and be like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. Liquor stores won't be able to carb me, bro. Sweet. Yeah.
It said you forgot to read Fender's number 2. Yep. Fender's number 2, Berlin Wall, Cold War ends.
Berlin Wall. Mr. Gorbachev. Okay. What's your one, Ski?
My number 1, I don't know why. It's one of the ones that just kind of really stuck in my mind, was like the Nelson Mandela / like end of apartheid.
Huh. I thought you were going to say Margaret Thatcher, but
it was definitely not Margaret, that fucking bitch. No. Because that was like, that bitch.
Ew.
Wow.
My favorite videos are all the
That's
old
why you come
lady...
to this podcast, is for those Thatcher takes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the great videos are all the old ladies that are just like, fuck that bitch. I'm glad she's dead when she died. Those are great videos.
That's awesome. God, I love Booble's number 1. I almost want to steal it, but I'm not going to. My number 1 is the earthquake, Bay Area earthquake. That was a very big one for me in like several ways. Because one, my whole family's from there. I had family still down there. Like my grandma, my dad, they were all in the South Bay. My uncle actually like lived in San Francisco at the time. It was the Battle of the Bay World Series with Oakland and San Francisco, and I obviously huge A's fan growing up. I was excited about the Bash Bros being in the fucking World Series, and I was like 8, 9 years old, something like that. And it was like, it was such huge news. And I remember like, just the, like, hearing from people, just the, like, remember when the Bay Bridge, like, collapsed a little bit, too? And, like, they were just, like, I just remember my uncle telling me stories about, like, there being loose power lines just, like, bouncing around on the street and shit like that. And so I have super vivid memories of that from...
That's just from poorly run Democratic leadership, Braga. That wasn't from the earthquake.
Yeah. The power grid fell.
A Pelosi. Yeah. Definitely a Pelosi was behind
that. Pelosi thing for sure.
Yeah. Definitely
for
a Pelosi.
Sure.
Was
Harvey Milk also somehow had a hand in
Harvey Milk
was Kamala? I think Kamala was.
No, she was too young.
She
was
no?
too young.
Okay.
No, she was being a DEI entrance into a law school somewhere.
Yeah. She wasn't quite, releasing all the people for drug charges yet.
Yeah.
All the criminals.
What's your one, King?
September 7th, 1996.
Let's see.
There was a fight in Las Vegas.
Greatest rapper alive died on March 9th, or are you talking Tupac? Tupac. There you go. Good.
Tupac. Yeah.
Good.
It's a much bigger deal.
Much bigger deal. Absolutely that. Yep.
I saw his face. I thought you were going Mike Tyson biting Holyfield's ear.
No,
that's pretty good.
That was. He was already a circus act at that point.
It was.
Yeah, the Tupac shit was crazy. I just because he was like the first. He was the first rapper I liked because before him, it was all like Nirvana, Stone Temple Pilots, Soundgarden, like Weird Al, obviously, because he goes through the whole thing. Weird Al is like the line that goes through my entire musical life. But then I got into rap, and it was Tupac. It was the double album. It was the first CD I bought. I went to CD World and bought that album. And then when he got shot, I was just like, what? Like, yeah. And then Fender mentioned Farley dying too. It was like all of a sudden, like these people who were like my favorite people just were dying. And I was just like, what the fuck? How? Wait, he got shot? Like, why would somebody want to shoot him? And then, like you actually listen to the lyrics and you become an adult and you learn about this stuff. But it was like, fuck, it was crazy. It was crazy. And then because it took him a few days to die too. So it was sort of like, because he had been shot before. So you're like, is he going to survive? And yeah, ended up dying. Rap sucked for a while. So let's see.
Oh, hold on a second. We got some. I was just on our Discord. We have some breaking news. Clavicular has been arrested in Fort Lauderdale on a misdemeanor assault charge.
Oh no!
So I mean, this might be some people's
arrest max.
Mr. Looks Maxa tad down now. I think he's done. He's had too much bad press. He got beat up by a lib wrestling last week. Now he's getting arrested in South Florida. I think his time is coming to an end. He
was looking real soft talking down on Sarah Sherman the other day too. Like this guy.
There's a video of him watching penguins at an aquarium that's coming out where he just is a little autistic, which is fine.
Hey.
Which is fine.
Hey.
That's just not the look he's trying to purvey. I think he's crumbling. I think he's crumbling under the weight of celebrity.
Sad Max.
These last 6 weeks have been crushing him.
Yeah. I mean, it takes a lot to carry, the alphaness on your back.
The weight of
sometimes it weighs you down.
Yeah. The entire community on his back.
Legal.
Hey.
I was intentional with that.
My dog just barked at us. So he's like, hey.
Easy.
We got felony mogging and we got sad maxing.
Sad now. So
felony mogging.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, dead in prison maxing. That's great. Okay, let's see. I can't see anyone's. They're too high up the thing.
All right. Number one, Nutian, the USS Cole bombing.
Don't know what that is.
Sam.
Is that Pearl Harbor?
Is that Pearl Harbor?
It's asking.
I actually don't know what that is. Like genuinely, I don't know what that is.
He's in San Antonio. I don't know what that is.
Like, yeah, huh?
Base in San Diego. I'm trying to think of ports we get bombed.
Yeah, it would have to be San Diego.
Galveston? Did they bomb Galveston?
Galveston.
Did they come for Shreveport?
Fender says it was in Kenya.
Sure.
Oh, not my problem. Not my continent. Not my
you
problem.
You can't get a boat in Kenya.
America first.
That's a country. They were stationed in Kenya. All right.
How many people died? All of them?
No, probably.
Oh, okay. Here you go. It was a suicide attack by Al Qaeda against the USS Cole, guided missile destroyer of the U.S. Navy on the 12th of October 2000, while it was being refueled in Yemen's Aden Harbor. There you go.
Remember
they fucked us up that bad before 9/11, and we still didn't take them serious.
I know.
God damn.
I know.
Bill and George, what were you doing?
God. We got swoosh number one: the deaths of Princess Di and Dodi Al Fayed.
Fayed, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fahid. WCP
Shahid.
Waco. Yep.
Ali Shahid Muhammad.
It's kind of all Oklahoma bombing. Waco, it's all the thing. Booble, murder Tupac and Biggie.
Yep.
Then we got Fenders. It's intercepted. Kenny Wheaton's going to score.
I don't know if that's like
I'm not familiar with that one.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know that one either.
Kind of a deep cut. That's a weird one.
Yeah.
Then we got a lot of we
all have different interests, so it is what it is.
We got the OJ chase, OJ verdict, spring break quake, 96 floods, McGuire Sosa home run chase. That was
fun.
That's a good
actually
one.
big.
That's good. Yeah.
Dale Earnhardt death.
Yeah.
Still miss him.
Another big one. Michael Jackson dangling his kid over the hotel balcony.
Oh, Blanket. Yeah, poor Blanket.
Yep, Blanket.
Oh, Blanket. Oh.
We got a Chris Farley death.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we got the Rajanishis poisoning food in the Dalles.
Great one.
Yeah.
Wasn't I could be wrong. So I knew about that one. Was like the aspirin poisoning also based in Oregon?
Ooh.
Or did I just make that one? Did I get those two kind of combined?
I don't remember what's the specific location. I would assume I would know if it was Oregon.
But poisoning really. Like Sizzlers and round tables is pretty fucking sick.
Nutty honorable mention: Titanic coming out in theaters.
Blockbuster.
I mean,
so I haven't seen it, so I can tell you.
Near far.
One of these days, I'll get around to it.
I haven't either. Yep. So maybe
I just don't get how you guys missed that.
It's like 4 hours long, bro.
Yeah, everyone in America saw it. It was like the thing. I look up how much it grossed.
Yeah, those are inflated numbers.
Oh yeah, inflated in the 90s. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, they
not like the one dipshit who goes to Avatar 9 and it costs $87 to get in. You're like, oh well, this movie grossed a lot.
Yeah, Cameron.
Please.
Well, like you were saying,
9.
Cameron gets his numbers inflated. That's it, man.
Yep.
Like I don't know why. I don't know why you're on board with one and not the other. It's just it's
Democrat
those.
In house.
Those.
There's a Democrat in office. Inflation goes down when Democrats are in the White House. Look it up.
It's those
Fact.
Inconsistencies, King, that just makes you.
I'm just hitting you with historical facts.
Unreliable source.
Biden. I mean, I remember Biden inflation. Who doesn't?
Well, he was bringing it down from Trumpflation. You know?
Braga was never trying to get laid in high school. Fender says, "Is that how it worked? You took a broad to Titanic to get laid? Is that how it worked?" Okay, and also no.
It's just
no.
It's just a bizarre thing, like missing cultural phenomenon. So just
I saw The Matrix. Does that count?
Nah, not really.
I remember The Matrix.
Also,
that was a big deal.
Also, Titanic for us would have been more like middle school than high school, so it wasn't quite trying to get laid.
And I'm just like,
how did you not have a parent that drug you to Titanic?
My mom didn't
or
give
a
a shit either.
grandparent.
Yeah,
But
my mom wasn't watching movies. Yeah, she didn't have time for that.
Three
shit.
boys.
Some of us had single moms trying to go to school and work to raise
I've been
kids.
told for years
you know?
that they're the strongest parents on the face of the earth. One single mom is the power of 27 couples.
It takes a village, King.
Don't you say different. Don't you say different.
Did you know what Hillary said? It takes a village, man. Don't you read? Goddamn.
I do.
Should we go? We should go.
Yeah, we need to go. What the hell? Why is it? Yeah.
Again, we're like
no more Oregon basketball talk because takes 27
we
minutes.
went into the list.
We're done with.
We went into the list with good time, and the list just fucking takes forever. Sometimes it is what it is.
Okay, noted.
If you get a good
list,
if you get a good list, like Swoosh, thank you for the good list. Shit happens sometimes.